Welcome my crew of epical awesome subscribers to yet again another village transformation video. In the last video I showed you guys how I transformed this simple church into something much more elaborate. But today we're gonna jump straight into transforming the village blacksmith, so without further ado, let's begin. Right guys, so let's kick off this transformation. This blacksmith is absolutely horrendous and we need to make a lot of changes. In fact, this is more like a complete and utter makeover rather than just a transformation. But I'll try to keep to the original shape of the building. Now, one thing I definitely have to change is the fact that most of this blacksmith has been built using even numbers, and building in even numbers is never easy. It makes everything much more complicated and just, well, it looks horrendous to look at. That is just my opinion. Now, I was gonna try my best to stick to the original roof design of this blacksmith, but guys, any building with a flat roof is just not good enough. It's just horrible, so I'm definitely getting rid of this straight away. So as I mentioned before, I am going to stick to building in odd numbers. So as you can see, I'm just filling this in, adding some oak wood logs, some spruce wood stairs, and some fence for some extra detail, and obviously the odd window. Now I will be fixing the back of the fireplace, adding an extra row of some stone bricks, and obviously fixing up, those extra bits and bobs on the side. So all I have to do now is follow on this design, and I'm actually going to change the bottom layer of this building to some stone brick. Just because, well, it adds a bit of extra detail, and after all, it is a blacksmith. And then all I have to do is finish off this wall. Now, obviously, one of the most important features of any blacksmith is the furnace. Now, this furnace is actually built using even numbers. It's 4 blocks wide. And the reason why you can build a furnace in even numbers is simply because it doesn't interfere with the rest of the building. Either way, it does fit perfectly on this front porch. Well, this is already looking so much better, so I might as well jump into adding some decoration before jumping onto the second floor. Yes, a second floor. I feel like this building needs a second floor simply to make it even more epic. Now, you may be thinking that building a front porch out of some spruce wood is not a good idea, especially for a blacksmith. Well, if you are trying to replicate this build into your medieval towns and cities, you don't necessarily have to build the front porch out of spruce wood. You can always build it out of, well, I don't know, stone slab. Anyway, with that done, I will be adding some upside down cobblestone stairs and some cobblestone wall for the chimney top. So this is looking fantastic. Let's jump straight into building the second floor. I'm going to be using some spruce wood stairs to create the base for some logs, which I'm going to use to create, well, the second floor. It's going to have the same design as the first floor, but instead of adding some stone bricks to the first layer, I'm going to stick to using some more oak wood log. Then pretty much all I have to do is fill up the gaps with some oak wood, some fence, and of course adding a window here and there. Right guys, now I know what some of you may be thinking. Oh no, here comes the roof. I can't build a roof, I quit. Well guys, don't. It's not really that complicated. Some of you may know how to build a roof already, some of you don't. I'm just going to give you a quick pointer. When building a roof in Minecraft, try and build the outline first before actually jumping into any complications with shapes and filling up the center parts of the roof. If you have a solid outline right around your building, it should be pretty simple to actually fill up the rest of the roof using a combination of spruce wood stairs and spruce wood slab, or any kind of wood you're using. Just bear in mind what I said at the beginning of this video. Build in odd numbers. If you have a mixture of odd numbers and even numbers, when you get to building the roof, you're going to start crying because it's going to be almost impossible to put together. And even when you finally put the roof together, you're going to notice it looks absolutely horrendous. So as you can see from this corner of the build, I did run into a bit of a complication. But really, when building a roof, anything is possible, guys. There's always a solution to fixing up your roof. Yes, I had to make a minor change, remove some of the blocks from the wall to actually get the roof going. And as you can see, it was put together pretty easily without too many complications. Right guys, so this is looking fantastic. The build is almost complete. We've finished the roof, and all that's left to do now is to fill up those gaps which were left over, well, from building the roof. And this is really straightforward. You can't get any easier than this. All you have to do is fill up the gaps using whatever wood you used to build the house originally. So as you can see, I'm filling this in with some oak wood, some spruce wood slab, whatever it is you want to use to beautify the building. Now as for the interior, although it's very small, it's actually quite satisfying. Check this out, guys. Well guys, it looks like we finally have ourselves another epic transformation. Hopefully I didn't get too carried away, right? Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash that like button, and if you do want a tutorial video on these builds, just let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching guys. This is Jeracraft, over and out.